Coming home from Michigan last night, I was really hoping that we would dodge a little bit of the heat that we experienced here in Illinois over the weekend. It was up to 95, 96 degrees, I believe. Unfortunate going on my warm up this morning. It was about the same that I was running in Michigan, like 72 degrees, 93% humidity, something like that. But for whatever reason, it felt so much worse. Like I felt like I was moving in slow motion this morning on the warm up. It felt like I had ankle weights on. I'm not exaggerating. That being said though, we have a workout today, so got to shake that off pretty quick and get ready to go. We're going to be doing a threshold on the treadmill. Kind of hoping to go to the track, but coach said that we're going to head to the track later on this week and to do this one either on the road or the treadmill. If I had known earlier, I probably could have told my dad and we could have set something up to do it on the road. But also with the conditions right now, I don't think it's the worst idea to do it on the treadmill. It'll make my life a little bit easier. And to be honest, it'll be nice just to get some consistent pacing because I've been a little all over the place with my workouts recently. So that should be good. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to execute pretty well. We'll probably go, I don't know, 6:18 for the first 3 miles, 6:15 for the next 3. And then if I feel good, I'll do 3 more, maybe at like 6:12. I think those are the increments on the treadmill at the very least. So it'll be something like that. We'll kind of figure it out when we get moving, but yeah, hopefully we'll do that and then see how it progresses. Goal would be 9 miles, minimum 6, 7. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just need to get moving though because my legs are firing and ready to go. Not even down in the basement can I escape the heat. I was getting warm throughout those miles. Obviously not nearly as bad as it would have been if I was outside, but nonetheless, we were sweating buckets by the 7th mile. And honestly, it was a pretty good workout through, I think 5 to 6 miles, like I felt smooth. That being said, by the 7th mile, I was really starting to feel it. 6:18 through the first 3, 6:15 through the last 4, with a max heart rate of 180. Honestly, not a bad effort. High heart rate, obviously. It's always going to be like that in the summer. The humidity, the heat, just the conditions are always going to be a little brutal, but obviously I'm pretty lucky to have a treadmill down in the basement where it is the coolest. So that was nice and honestly a pretty good start to the week. I obviously had a 3 days of easy runs at the end of last week where I was probably not sleeping enough and eating the greatest. That being said, thank goodness I don't drink alcohol because I would have been coming home a couple extra 1,000 calories if I was to. So yeah, a good start to the morning. I'm going to get in a quick little workout here to start off the afternoon and then kind of see how the rest of the day goes. I need to start editing and then obviously I got work tomorrow morning, so it'll be a long week ahead of us. But of course, I'm excited as always and just a great start to the morning, like I said. I'm genuinely so cooked right now. It is brutal in this freaking garage. I thought it'd be a little bit nicer with the wind coming in and the fan going, but not enough. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. It is hot out this morning. I am disgustingly drenched, very, very humid and hot. Ugh, but I'm glad to have gotten in a couple easy miles. We do got to be at work at 5:45 this morning. We're opening, so I got to get a move on. But yeah, 4 miles on the morning, not too shabby. Get the lake shaken out and hopefully, you know, get some recovery in when we get back from work. That would be really ideal. It's about 5 degrees cooler this morning than it was yesterday, and I absolutely felt it on my run. Felt so much more manageable than yesterday's run. Like, I felt pretty comfortable getting in 8 miles, and you know, it's tough because obviously you're not going to get these mornings often, especially with the heat waves that roll in and out. But when you do get them, it's so nice to take advantage of. Like, obviously I couldn't run any longer than I did yesterday anyways because of having work in the morning. But with not having work until 8 today, I have the time to get in 8 miles comfortably, do a little jump rope and whatnot. And the moment I finished jumping rope, I chugged my water bottle. That thing went down in an instant, so that was really nice. But yeah, hopefully gonna get in a workout after one of my shifts or before one of them today and kind of go from there. We got a workout tomorrow, I'm hoping at the track, so really the goal is obviously just to feel comfortable and ready to go for that. So not lifting crazy heavy leg-wise today, but probably getting a pretty good workout nonetheless. Another warm morning out here in Illinois, quite humid as well, I think around 90%, which is a little better than it was on Monday, Tuesday, but at the same time, still definitely not ideal by any means. But we're out of the track this morning, getting ready for a workout. I actually did my warm-up barefoot on the turf. I don't know why, but I just thought it'd be a cool idea just to try to do that, just due to the fact that I know when I do barefoot on the turf, I feel like my form is at its best. So I don't know, maybe that helps activate my legs. Maybe it doesn't do anything. I'm just kind of overthinking it, very possible. But that being said, we got 2-mile repeats going down this morning. An interesting set of workouts today, more so just because it is pretty quick, 1 minute rest. And I think I'm trying to shoot for 6-minute pace for the second few reps. I think the goal was something like 6:20 to 6:10 pace for the first rep and then work down to 6 flat. I gotta double check my text with my coach, but it's something like that. So hopefully, Jimmy T will be here in a couple minutes. He's gonna be on the camera with the new lens. So I'm hoping that actually looks really good. And yeah, hopefully we can do this pretty smoothly. I think I'm gonna go in lane 2 actually and start a little ahead of the start line. And that should get me pretty close to 2 miles if I do 8 laps. If not over, obviously, just because lane 2 is longer than lane 1. So instead of doing like 3,200 meters, we're actually gonna do the full 2 miles because I have it programmed that way into my watch. So hopefully that'll work out pretty well. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Going into this workout, I knew it was going to be a hot one, and obviously with the humidity, it makes everything worse. But I don't think anything could have quite prepared me for just how brutal it was going to be the moment that sun came up. When that sun came up, I started getting cooked. I think I made it through the second rep, and after that, I was like, okay, well, this might be, just an absolute grueler for the last 2. And I was really thinking that I'd be able to get in 2 more reps. Unfortunately, upon the 3rd rep, I realized that my heart rate was like 183, 184 at the max going through the last mile of the 3rd rep. And I kind of realized, yeah, this might be over. So only ended up doing 3 reps, but at the same time, I'd rather only be doing 3 reps, and the reason why is due to the heat and the humidity than due to something like an injury. Like if my leg wasn't feeling too good, which it is sore right now, but it didn't hurt during the run, so that's a plus. you know, I'll take that. At least I know, obviously, I still need to work on getting better with the heat. It's been my biggest weakness for the longest time. It's nothing new. So that being said, obviously, it's just a matter of continuing to grind this summer, especially with trying to get better with the heat. And unfortunately, it's just something that is, you know, always going to be persistent in the summer. So it's just something I got to work on. And yeah, now the big thing today is going to be trying to recover like always, but definitely doing some icing and some heating to help with my leg, especially try to get that back up and going. And yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. We just make it back to the house. I've been watching the Faith Kipyegon sub 4-minute attempt. I'm trying to stay in lock because they're already 800 meters in. About to watch history go down potentially. Well, I'm gonna log in for a second. We'll watch it all together at the very end.
The Pacers step away. They begin to support as Faith Kipyegon heads towards history here in Paris. As she gets under.
Wow. New world record. I mean, not sub 4, but a new world record. Unreal. 4:06 in a mile is insane. I can't even run sub like 4:20, so unbelievably impressive. New world record. Bittersweet, of course. Obviously, they're going to break 4 minutes, but still a new world record in the mile for the women. Wow. And now we have the absolute gentleman on Optic going at it. Champs weekend. We're going to be watching this all weekend, hopefully, as long as the boys make it through the tournament. Well, for those who don't know, I'm talking about Call of Duty. Basically, my favorite esport of all time. Love watching the boys get after it. It's the last tournament of the season. So, very excited to be watching this. Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god, they did it! Oh my god! They're them! They're freaking them! Oh my god! Oh, let's go! That's huge! That is so big! I woke up this morning feeling absolutely electric after the boys took a W today in the first match of the tournament. Feeling great until I started my run and I was like, oh god, I forgot hot humidity. Oh, so we only did 6 miles this morning, which isn't honestly that bad. I was pretty happy with that. Actually, funny enough, I think I'm leaving tonight to go back down to the property to cut grass, so won't be home for the rest of the weekend, which sucks. That being said, I'm going to be down at the property, so that'll be really cool. But, of course, first things first, we got stuff to do today. I got work from 12 to 5, so we got to knock that out before we head down. I'm actually also doing swim lessons at my house in a little bit here, so a couple things we got to do before we get packing and then head to work. Of course, the boys also play tonight. I think I'm going to be driving while they're playing the first match. So, yeah, we'll see. If they win, they play Saturday. Actually, win or lose, we still play Saturday, so that's awesome. But fingers crossed we win. And just like that, the boys have departed. Me and Jimmy taking a little 2-man trip down to the property, go cut some grass, get some work done. Optic does play in like an hour or so, maybe less, so we will be watching that on the drive up, which I'm very excited about. Otherwise, we're gonna get there a little later than I'd like, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get a good amount of sleep in tonight, early morning tomorrow for the long run. But yeah, big thing is Optic play soon, so gotta lock in for that. There we go, baby. Game 2 on the board. Top 3 secured. Winners finals tomorrow. Unbelievable. Let's freaking go. starting the morning off in the barn today. As you guys can see, big old barn, which is the nicest thing ever, being down here, that I can just walk out into here whenever I wake up in the morning before a run and start getting ready. Got a long run on deck this morning. Hopefully Jim T is going to be coming with that, so we'll get some clips of that. But yeah, I'm getting ready. Would have liked to sleep longer. Obviously, I didn't think I got to bed till almost 9, which is tough, especially with the night before. I got to bed a little late too, and tonight I'll probably get to bed late. But that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. It's not the end of the world. I actually got really good sleep leading up to this weekend being gone, so not the end of the world. And yeah, hopefully we'll just be able to execute a nice little long run this morning, 14 to 15 miles, depending on how I'm feeling, and kind of go from there. Thank goodness it's only 70 degrees here. It's a little cooler. 96% humidity, not appreciative of that, but 70 degrees is honestly not too bad.
Beautiful one again this morning, Jimmy. If you don't mind, I appreciate you. I got my gel in your couple there, so you can see that. All right, baby, let's get after it. Great day to be great. And just another beautiful morning out here at the property. I didn't know there was gonna be a hill.
That was without a doubt one of the more difficult long runs I have had to tackle. The humidity was brutal, but nothing was going to prepare me for the fact that we had basically a 150-foot hill in the smack middle of that run I didn't know about. We've never made it that far down the road for a run. So I was telling my dad, hey, go ahead of me, get a video of me coming out to the intersection, because I knew I was going to have to get on that for a short period of time and then come back. And I was like, all right, you go ahead, I'll meet you up there. You can get a shot of me coming towards you. And then he left, and I make it to that hill, and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea there was a hill right there. So that was unbelievably shocking. And then the fact that I had to run up it, oh, I was like, I don't know, 8.5 miles in or so, just my legs felt terrible. The humidity was killing me. I mean, I was going through it, but we somehow managed to find the regain button and made it through the last couple miles there. 15 miles on the day. A great long run. Obviously the longest run we've done in months at this point, so very happy about that. I got back, jumped in the water to cool down a little bit, which was super nice. And then, yeah, now we're getting ready to start the day. Just got some food in me. I'm about to head outside to cut the grass. We came down here specifically to cut grass. The grass is super high out there, and nobody's gonna be down here this weekend or next weekend. So, yeah, me and my dad were like, oh, we'll go up, cut grass, and take care of that. But yeah, unfortunately not too much of a pleasure trip this time, more of a work trip. But boys play tonight, so I will be back in for that around sometime later this afternoon. But yeah, first things first, got to jump on the zero turn, take care of business. Just knocked out about 4 hours of cutting grass, and check out my tan line from the watch. We got a little red, I won't lie. I did put sunscreen on. I think I recorded that actually, so hopefully not too much burning, but yeah, I'm just sitting in direct sun the entire time I'm out there, so I can't say I'd be that surprised. But now we are getting ready for the absolute gentleman to come on. It's Optic game day. This is for a chance in the championship Sunday for first place. We have to beat the team we're playing. If we lose, we have one more attempt to get to Sunday. So a little crazy. We're about to get going, and Jimmy's bringing food back. Gonna have a nice little feast. I think we're getting Mexican, I believe, and then we're gonna be watching the boys play. Oh my God, what a way to close out Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. I'm so excited. This is legacy. This is over. This is over. Grand finals, baby, let's go! Woo! An absolutely gorgeous morning out here at the property. It's a little humid, but besides that, it's beautiful. Sun's coming up right now. Sitting out here just enjoying the sounds. Jimmy's still asleep actually, so probably not going to go in for a little bit, let him get some rest. And it's a big day today. We first of all finished off the week with about 59 miles on the week, which is awesome. Great little bounce back. Legs not feeling too bad. You know, get sore after the workouts, running harder paces, but got through the long run without a problem. That's huge. And the real kicker today is the boys are in the grand finals of champs. And for those who don't know what that means, it's basically the Super Bowl, the NBA finals, the World Series, like whatever you want to consider it. It's the biggest event of the year. 8 teams go into this tournament. 1 team wins it all. And we are playing for first and second tonight. It's just the last game of it's one game today. It's the last 2 teams, and I am unbelievably excited to watch it. A year ago, we watched them win it, my team, Optic, the team I root for. And yeah, that was an insane time, and now we have the opportunity to watch them go back-to-back. So it's going to be a crazy day. We're driving home in a few hours here, so I'm able to watch it at the house, and yeah, I cannot wait. Alrighty, the entire season has come down to this moment right here. We got the absolute gentleman taking the stage, getting ready. 9 maps, first to 5. The goal here is winning 5 maps before the other team wins 5. I am unbelievably excited. It's time to absolutely lock in for the remainder of the afternoon. I got Callie, my good luck charm. Well, actually, now she's just getting comfortable. She's ready to watch it with us. Perfect. It's going to be an absolute banger of a day. Cannot wait. Let's go. 2, 1, let's go, baby, map 1! Map 1, let's go! 1 for 5, 1 out of 5, let's go! There we go, baby, let's go! 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, let's go!
Nice. Get in there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Holy crap! Okay, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3. Holy crap, that was stressful. Woo! Woo!
Back up.
Season close, yeah. No run. No time. Yep, no time.
No time. No time whatsoever.
Yep, just finesse him a little bit, Kyler.
Let's go! 4. 1 more map. 1 more map. That's 4. 1 more map.
Hook fighting in. Neptune on the contest. Do we buy it?
We just don't want to put everything into this. We got to win the row. Win the row.
Back up.
Rotation is on.
Win the row, boys.
Get his blue door, get his blue door.
Yes!
Final fight.
Yes!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Let's go! Back to back! World champions! Let's go! Oh my
champions! Holy shit!